Very welcome to this session. In this session, we are going to discuss the current affairs for the day of 1st of October 2024. So let's start our session and let's see that what we have in our newspaper today. Okay, guys. So the first thing before I start our session is that we need to discuss that what are the things we are going to discuss. So these are the topics that we are going to discuss today. The first one is like international news. Another one is national news, banking and finance, science and tech, important days, books and authors, ranks and reports, obituary news, awards and recognitions, summit and conference news. And at last, we will conclude and we will summarize that what are the things that we have discussed in this particular topic or this particular day. Before I start, the images used in our slide deck are for educational purpose only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concern or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. So the first news we have today is an international news, and the news is regarding the NIPL and Trinidad and Tobago partners to develop UPI-like payment system. So basically, as you know that UPI, that is the payment mode that is used in India, that kind of system is being developed in these countries like Trinidad and Tobago. So firstly, let us see that what is happening here. So on 27th of September 2024, NPCI International Payments Limited, the partner with the Ministry of Digital Transformation of Trinidad and Tobago to build a real-time digital payment system modeled after India's UPI. So basically, as we know that in India, for payment mode, we use a particular system that is called UPI, through which we can directly pay the amount into the account of the merchant or some other person. The same system is going to be built in these countries. Where are these countries? Particularly if we talk about, these makes the Trinidad and Tobago the first Caribbean nation to adopt UPI. So basically, these are the Caribbean countries. As we know, that Caribbean nations are those nations which are particularly situated on the western side of Atlantic Ocean. Uh, Besides, or you can say the southern to the south of North America, you will see a lot of Caribbean nations. So there, these two countries are found. The agreement will enable the establishment of a real-time payment platform for both P2P and P2M transactions. As I said, the person-to-person or person-to-merchant transactions, expanding digital payments and fostering financial inclusions. The partnership aims to modernize Trinidad and Tobago's financial ecosystem and enhance connectivity with domestic and international payment works. As we know that this is the particular digital world era. In this era, this is very much requirement that we should make the payment methods more comfortable and more easy for the people who are traveling within the country or outside the country. So that is why these countries are also accepting. If I add to it, one more thing that we can understand or we can learn, that the first country which used the UPI interface was Bhutan. Okay, and other than that, there are all other countries who are also using the UPI transaction interface, like Bhutan, as I said, Nepal, Mauritius, Sri Lanka, France, UAE are some of those countries which are already using the UPI interface. I hope this particular point is clear to all of you. Let's move to the other one. So another international news we have today is coming from Maldives. Let's see what we have. So India extends USD 50 million budgetary support to Maldives for another year. Like as we need to understand, India extended budgetary support to the government of Maldives in the form of rollover worth USD 50 million treasury bills for another year. So basically, what is happening here, that India is basically helping a neighboring country. As we know, Maldives. Maldives is situated in the Indian Ocean, in the southern side of Indian subcontinent, and particularly India is helping it with a particular form of payment of USD 50 million treasury bills. This extension was granted by the State Bank of India, which subscribed to the USD 50 million T bills that are treasury bills issued by the Ministry of Finance, Maldives. Okay. This marks the second rollover granted by the Government of India in 2024. The first rollover of USD 50 million T-bills was granted in May 2024. So basically, as India is helping Maldives in some form of treasure or in some form of budgets and in some form of money. So basically, the first rollover was already given in May 2024. So this was the second one. This was the second rollover that is going to be given, and that is also of USD $50 million is going to be given. Now, what are the reasons that why we are giving this? So reason is the neighborhood first policy and Sagar vision. So basically, every country that is situated on this earth, they always needs to take care of their relations with the neighboring countries first of all. And India in that particular scene is following a policy that is called a neighborhood first policy and also Sagar vision. So basically, if we particularly interact these two policies or these two visions with the geopolitical relations, in that case, these two things are very important as India needs to grow its relations with the neighboring countries because India also has some threats with the following some of the countries. So for that purpose, India will need to keep building the relations with some other countries. I hope the point is clear to all of you. So remember that India has extended its USD 50 million budgetary support to Maldives for another year. Let's move to the other one. Now we have a national news, guys. So what is the news? The news is achievements in the first 100 days of the new government. So basically what we are here discussing about is that, as you know, that in this year, in May, from April to May 2024, elections were held for the Lok Sabha elections. And in that case, the election after the elections, the result came in June 2024, and we know that again, once again, for the third time, NDA, that is the National Democratic Alliance, they have came once again came into the power, and now they are commemorating the 100 days as they have completed as a new government. So some of the points we have to see that what they have been clearly given here. So significant strides have been made in enhancing the ease of living for citizens, as they are talking about the citizens, providing a dignified way of life in the first 100 days of the new government. So basically, they are telling here that particularly the situations or the life of the citizens of this country is enhancing and growing and becoming better. Union Minister Shri Manohar Lal addressed the press highlighting the government commitment to fulfilling basic necessities. As we know that Union Minister Shri Manohar Lal Khattar, he addresses the press and he said that basically the things that we have committed as a government, we are fulfilling the basic necessities as are required by the citizens. So Shri Manohar Lal Khattar, as we know, he was also the former Chief Minister of Haryana. Other than this, the key focus area include housing and water management. These are one of some of the necessities that we require. The government aims to ensure the citizens have access to essential service and a better quality of life. So basically, in the first 100 days, and when they are commemorating the achievements and the things, they are saying that we, as a government, we have enabled the situation and we have particularly make the better situations for the people of this country, for the citizens of this country. So that's all about this news. Let's move to the other one. Another national news we have is coming from the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. As we can see here, the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare released National Health Accounts Estimate for India for the year 2020 to 2021 and 2021 to 2022. Now let's see what we have here. On 25th of September, the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare released the National Health Accounts Estimates for India, as we have already seen, for the year 2020 to 2021 and 2021 to 2022. The out-of-pocket expenditure of the total health expenditure decreased significantly from 64.2% to 39.4%. So according to the data that the particular ministry is giving here, that the out-of-pocket expenditure, that means that basically when a person is going for a particular treatment or something, so their expenditure that is coming out of their pocket has been decreased. And by how much percent it has been decreased? So earlier it was 64.2% in 2013 to 2014 to 39.4% in 2021-2022. So that is one of the thing. Another thing that has been shared in this data, the share of government health expenditure in the overall GDP increased from 1.13% in 2014 to 2015 to 1.84% in 2021-2022. So another thing that is being shared in this particular thing is that the government health expenditure in the overall GDP. As we know that GDP is particularly the gross domestic product, that whatever we have made in this country, that consists of a value called GDP. So government is saying that particularly that government health expenditure, what government has expended or made some expenses in the field of health, that particularly increased from 1.13% to 1.84%. So 1.13 was in 2013-14. Now it has been increased to 1.84%. Okay. Another one is that GHE in terms of general government expenditure increased from 3.94% to 6.12%, and that too respectively from comparing from year 2014-15 to 2021-22. So as we can see also here, the government health expenditure GHE in terms of government general government expenditure. Okay, so when we are talking about that government is generally doing some expenses, if we are comparing in that case, so GHE has also been increased from 3.9% to 6.12%. Okay, so remember these data. Sometimes the question may come in your banking exams regarding this particular thing. Another important news from the banking vertical and finance news. So the news is PNB introduced multi-currency world travel card for international travelers. Okay, now what we have to see here, guys, that PNB, first of all, Punjab National Bank, as we know, it has launched a PNB multi-currency world travel card. As the word defines, that this particular card will help a person to travel into multiple countries, and they can do expenses and they can do payments with this particular card anywhere they go. A prepaid foreign currency card supporting six major foreign currencies. So as we have seen, as I said, that particularly this card is a particular card that will help you in making expenses or payments or the other things, and particularly how many foreign currencies you can make payment of through this card, that are six major foreign currencies. Now you must be thinking that is there any amount of money that we need to add from that country? No. When you are traveling with this particular card or in these particular countries where these currencies are circulating, so you can just go and use this card, and you also have money, so it will calculate itself that how much money it will be in terms of that particular currency, and then the payment will be done. The card can be used globally except in India, Nepal, and Bhutan, and offers real-time transaction alerts. Okay, so India, Nepal, and Bhutan are exempted from this particular thing. And other than these three countries, all the payments will be done in some other countries. And one more thing, that real-time transaction alerts will also be there. So as you will make a payment, as you know that in India, when you make a payment, you will get an instant message of payment. Same situation goes with this card also. Okay. It is equipped with 3D secure and chip and pin technology, and offers the option to lock in exchange rates at the time of loading. Okay. So one more thing that is added in this card is what? That 3D secure chip and pin technology, which helps you to lock in exchange rate. Means to say that when you are about to start your travel to any country, at that particular time, whatever exchange rate of, as I said, that between the currency of your country and the currency of that country will be, so that particular thing will be used. Okay, that particular exchange rate will be locked, and only that rate will be exempt, will be made expenses through your card. Okay, I hope the point is clear to all. The card includes insurance coverage of up to rupees 3.50 lakh for theft and misuse, and is accepted at ATMs, POS terminals, and for online transaction worldwide. Okay, so that other thing that has been added is the insurance coverage. Okay, as we know that when we are traveling, it is very important to take care of the things that we are having with us, like mobile phones, our credit cards, our money. So one more thing has been added is the insurance coverage. As you can see these days, whenever you are traveling through metro, whenever you are traveling through any public transportations, and you will be doing any kind of recharge in the smart card, you will be accepting a message that you can also put insurance coverage in this traveling. Okay, so that thing has already been added into this card. Now, what up to how much payment your insurance has been done in this car? So the payment is 3.50 lakh for theft and misuse, or is so okay. Okay, so basically, if the card is being stolen, or if it has been misused by someone, so up to 3.50 lakh you are covered. Okay, by the bank, and is accepted at ATMs. You can use it at ATM, POS, that is point of sale terminals, and online transaction worldwide. Okay, so basically remember some of the things. The first thing, that it is exempted in these countries like India, Nepal, and Bhutan. Another thing is that you have a lock-in exchange rate symptom, or a lock-in exchange uh, thing in this particular card. Another thing that you need to know is that you are already covered for 3.50 lakh expenses if your card has been stolen or has been misused. Okay, so remember, and which bank introduced this card? That is the PNB. Let's move to the other one. Another banking and finance news, guys. BOB card and RuPay partner to launch EMI feature on UPI payments. So basically, when we are talking about the BOB, the Bank of Baroda, as we know, so let's see what they have. So BOB card, Bank of Baroda Card Limited, partnered with RuPay to launch an EMI feature on UPI payments, allowing users to convert their purchases into EMIs. Payments can be made via UPI at both online and offline merchants, with the option to convert transaction into EMIs at checkout. Now, the point here is that what they have done, what the Bank of Baroda has done. So, Bank of Baroda, basically, they have partnered with the RuPay, and they are launching a EMI feature in UPI payment. So, basically, when you will be carrying this card, you can just go to the merchant and you will make a payment, and now you will have option to either make the payment in terms of EMI, or a single payment can be done by you. So whatever type of payment you want to do, you can do with this particular card. Okay, let's read further. So customers can apply for EMIs directly through their linked RuPay credit card on any UPI app using their UPI PIN or consent. Okay, so if you want to make this payment or whatever payment you have done into a EMI option, then what you have to do, just open any UPI app you are using, and you need to put that particular payment into the EMI option and just put in your UPI payment PIN. Then you will be able to convert into EMI. Okay. Another one is the feature targets the festive season and aims to boost digital credit adoption, especially in tier 2 and tier 3 cities. So basically what is happening here, as we know that the festivals are coming, like the Diwali, the Dashera, and all these things. So basically the um, government wants that at least this particular digital payment system should be ensured and should be boosted in those cities which comes under tier 2 and tier 3 types of cities. So this is the basic idea behind this thing. And remember, which bank has started this type of card? That is the Bank of Baroda card. So remember, PNB, they have introduced that travel card worldwide, and they are accepting payments in terms of 6 foreign currencies, except that card will not work in India, Nepal, and Bhutan. And another card regarding news is the BOB card, that is Bank of Baroda card. They are collaborating with RuPay to make a payment into a into a EMI option by just putting some details into your UPI app. Okay, I hope these 2 points are clear. Okay, another banking and finance news, guys. So AU Small Financial Bank announces partnership with Kotak Life, offering life insurance solutions. So let's see that what we have here. AU Small Financial Bank partnered with Kotak Mahindra Life Insurance Company Limited to offer life insurance solutions. Basically, Kotak Mahindra, as we know, that it is also a banking system, but it also offers life insurance solutions for people. So AU Small Financial Bank, they are targeting or they are collaborating with the Kotak Mahindra to offer some more details or some more schemes under this thing. So the partnership provide AU Small Financial Bank customer access to Kotak Life comprehensive life insurance products, including term retirement savings and investment plans. So basically, what is happening here that a bank which has already been very famous into its customers, as I can tell you that AU Small Financial Bank also provides monthly interest payouts. Okay, so basically, AU Small Financial Bank is offering one more things to the customer so that the customer will be loyal to the bank. So what they are offering here, they are collaborating with Kotak Mahindra Life Insurance Company Limited so that they can offer something more into the bank account, into the saving account, into the current account to the people so that people have some more features in their bank account. The collaboration extends to both new and existing customer, including those from former FineCare SFB branch. Okay. So as I said, that new and existing customers include they have to put things, they have to introduce new things to them. So that is why this thing has been done. This partnership will strengthen the AU Small Financial Bank presence in South India by leveraging Kotak Life portfolio. Okay, so as we know that Kotak Mahindra, it is quite famous in the southern side of this country. So what is AU is also doing here that they are also putting their particular feet in the markets in the South India also. So that is why also they are collaborating with them so that they can expand their market in whole India. Okay, so I hope it is clear. So remember, AU Small Financial Bank has collaborated particularly in partnership with Kotak Mahindra Life Insurance Limited to put some insurance thing schemes into the to the new customers or the existing customers. Okay. Another news we have is that SEBI allows MFs to sell credit default swaps to boost corporate bond liquidity. Let's see what we can understand from this. So on 20th September 2024, SEBI, as we know, Security Exchange Board of India, allowed mutual funds to sell credit default swaps. We call it CDs to boost liquidity in the corporate bond market. Okay, so basically what we are having here is that SEBI is allowing the mutual funds to sell the credit default swaps. Like if some particular people who are making some kind of mutual funds, so if they have any kind of problem with the credit default swaps, like they have some problems or they have not done the payments, so in that case also, if the let the market being grown, so what SEBI has done, SEBI has particularly given some kind of liquidity so that the market will keep on growing. The particular payment or payment defaulters will not hamper it. The MF schemes are allowed to sell CDs only within the scope of investing in synthetic debt securities backed by cash, government securities or treasury bills. Okay, so as we know that what are MFs, so MFs are basically they are able to sell the CDs only with the scope of investing in synthetic debt securities. Okay, so they can only if they want to invest once again, so they can invest in these things like the government securities or treasury bills. The total exposure for a scheme, including both buying and selling CDs, should not exceed 10% of the scheme's asset. Okay, so what we need to take care of about is that it should not exceed the 10% of the scheme's asset. Like whatever the defaulter payment was from that particular thing, 10% of scheme's asset should not be done. Okay. SEBI has directed MFs to disclose details of their CDs transactions, including the rating of CDs sellers and deals with sponsor group companies. Okay, I hope this point is very clear. So this report or this particular thing is very important with terms of banking system. Okay. Now, another thing that we have here is regarding another news that we need to discuss is from science and technology part. Okay, now let's talk about it. So another thing that we need to discuss is the Exostoma stantionoi, okay, as we pronounce it, new catfish species discovered from Nagaland. Okay, now let's move to the Northeast India and let's see that what we have. So scientists discovered a new species of glyptosternine catfish. Okay, this is a particular type of catfish Catfish, if I tell you, is a particular fish species that was found in lakes or rivers. Okay, and we have discovered, or the scientists have discovered, a new type of catfish species. But the basic name of which type of in which particular catfish the species has been discovered is the glyptosternine catfish. Okay, remember that. Exostoma centionii. Okay, in the Zulek River, a tributary of the Barak River in Nagaland. Now, the name of the new species, as we can see here, is Exostoma centionii. It is found in Zuleke River. Okay. Now, the point here is that this question will be very important for SSC and other types of exam like RRB, because these paper will ask questions from rivers and all that. So Zuleke River, first of all, is a tributary of which river? That is Barak River. If we talk about Barak River is a river that particularly flows out of Manipur Hills. Okay. Barak River later goes to Bangladesh, and this is the same river that in Bangladesh is known as Meghna. Okay, remember that. And Meghna is that river that further goes and merges with the collaboration of Ganga and Jamuna, that is the Ganga and Brahmaputra. And these three rivers, the Ganga, Brahmaputra, and Meghna, these three rivers creates the largest delta in the world, that is the Sundarban Delta. The new species was discovered by Dr. Lima Temjen and Bangdon Shangni Gum from the Geological Survey of India. Okay, so basically, remember, if you can remember the name, that is fine. But just remember that they are both working in Geological Survey of India. Exostoma centionii measures 75.8 millimeter, that is the length, and has unique characteristics such as an adipose fin attached to the upper caudal fin rays and tubercles on the dorsal fin spine. Basic thing regarding this is that it is explaining the anatomy of this catfish. This is the fourth species of Exostoma described from the Barak drainage, and the first form, the Zuleke River. So already we have discovered a lot of different type of species of same catfish, but for this time it has been the first discovery in Zuleke River. Okay, so remember the name, Exostoma centionii, a new catfish species found in Nagaland. Okay, and if we talk about Nagaland, the capital of Nagaland is Kohima. Okay, now let's talk about some important days news. So the first we have here is the International Day of Older Persons 2024, Aging with Dignity. Okay, now the 34th commemoration of the United Nations International Day of Old Persons is observed annually on 1st of October. So let's see that this is the 34th commemoration day that is being commemorated by United Nations International Day of Older Persons. So remember, this day is observed on 1st of October, a day prior to the 2nd of October. 2nd of October, as we know, is also the birthday of Mahatma Gandhi. Okay. This year's theme is Aging with Dignity. Okay, remember this thing. This is very important, as aging is a part of life, but the aging with dignity is a different thing. It is a different characteristic. When you are aging, you need to be very respected by the people. Okay, so basically the thing is that aging with dignity signifies the importance of a strengthening care support system for older persons worldwide. They are the strength of us, and we have to become the strength of them. The day brings into focus the critical issue of population aging and its profound impact on societies worldwide. Okay, now, though basically, as we know that what elder peoples matter to us, so that is the same thing that is being described here. It underscores the urgent need to address the challenges and opportunities presented by the demographic shift. Okay, remember that. So basically, what is happening? The International Day of Older Persons, that is happening on 1st of October. Remember this day. This is very important. Let's move to some other days. And other day is the International Day of Non-Violence 2024. And we know that this day is particularly commemorated on the birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. So commemorating Gandhi's legacy of peace. The United Nations observe the International Day of Non-Violence annually on 2nd of October. So as we know that Mahatma Gandhi was born on 2nd of October, we also know that Mr. Lal Bahadur Shastri was also born on this day. 2nd of October worldwide is known as the International Day of Non-Violence. Why? Because Mahatma Gandhi was a staunch believer in some particular policies like Satyagraha and Ahimsa. These are the two things in which Mahatma Gandhi used to believe a lot. And Mahatma Gandhi was influenced for these two things from whom? So he was influenced from a poet from Russia, that was Leo Tolstoy. This day coincides with the birthday of Mahatma Gandhi, the revered leader of India's independence movement. Gandhi is a pioneering figure in the philosophy of non-violent resistance. So, as I said, that this person, Mahatma Gandhi, he was a pioneering figure in the philosophy of non-violence and resistance. So, that is why this particular thing is observed. The observance was established through the General Assembly resolution A/RES/61271 on June 15, 2007. So basically, this is the resolution number. And from June 15, 2007, this thing was declared that particularly the 2nd of October will be now be called as the International Day of Non-Violence. Okay, I hope this point is clear. Now let's move to the other one. Another important day, guys, International Coffee Day 2024. Okay, celebrating the global coffee culture. International Coffee Day is observed annually on 1st of October. It serves as a global celebration for coffee enthusiasts worldwide to honor their beloved caffeinated beverage. And 2024 theme is Coffee Your Daily Ritual, Our Shared Journey. The day emphasizes the significance of sustainable and ethical coffee practices and highlights the need to support our coffee farmers. So basically, remember one more thing, that as 1st of October is celebrated as the Elder People Day. Okay. One more thing that we can add it, that it is also known as the International Coffee Day. Okay. And if we are talking about the coffee, so we know that particularly which is the largest production country of coffee. So in terms of that, if we talk about, the coffee is largely produced in Brazil. Brazil is also famous for the production of sugarcane as well. Okay, the first position goes to Brazil in terms of sugarcane. Second position goes to India. Okay, remember that as well. Now let's move to other one. Another important day, World Vegetarian Day 2024. Cultivating a greener, healthier future. This is the theme. World Vegetarian Day is observed annually on 1st of October. So now remember, 1st of October has 3 days. One is the day that is dedicated to the elder people. Other thing, that 1st of October is World Vegetarian Day, and another day is the International Coffee Day. Okay, so these 3 days are on this particular day. It stands as a global testament to the power of conscious eating choices. The day champions a meat-free lifestyle while advocating for animal rights, environmental sustainability, and human health. This celebration serves as a pivotal moment to reflect on and promote the numerous benefits of plant-based diets. Okay, so particularly this day, it is making awareness regarding the vegetarian people, or regarding that why we need to become a vegetarian. Okay, so basically remember that 1st of October is also known as the World Vegetarian Day. Another important day, guys, World Tourism Day. World Tourism Day 2024, September 27. Now let's talk about this. So United Nations World Tourism Day WTD is observed annually on 27th of September to create awareness about importance of tourism. So basically tourism is a very important thing. It helps you in enhancing knowledge. It helps you in growing. It helps you in experiencing new experiences. Okay. So basically, World Tourism Day, they commemorate 27th of September as the World Tourism Day, and United Nations particularly want to create awareness regarding this particular thing, so that people will go and to different places. The theme of World Tourism Day is tourism and peace. The annual observance is led by the United Nations World Tourism Organization, with Georgia as the host country for 2024. Georgia, as we know, Georgia is a country that is found in Asian continent. The first ever WTD was observed on 27th of September 1980. So remember one more thing here, The first ever WTD was observed on 27th of September 1980. Okay, another important day, guys, that is the International Day for Elimination of Nuclear Weapons 2024, September 26th. So basically, nuclear weapons, as we know, that nuclear weapons are those which particularly uses the uranium 235, 236, okay, as a fuel. And these particular weapons are deadly weapons, like only once in past it has been used, that was in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. But these days all the countries have these nuclear weapons, have accessibility to these nuclear weapons. But the thing is that we need to see, we need to aware, and we need to protect our earth from these particular things. So that is why 26th of September is dedicated to the International Day for Elimination of Nuclear Weapons. United Nations International Day for Total Elimination of Nuclear Weapons is observed annually on 26th of September. The day aims to educate the public about the benefits of eliminating nuclear weapons and raise awareness about the risk posed by such weapons. As I said, these weapons are deadly. These weapons, if used, it can just kill the whole humanity or kill the whole life existing on this earth. So that is why it is very important that we should create awareness regarding that why we need to eliminate these weapons. The first ever International Day for the Elimination of Nuclear Weapons was observed on 26th of September 2014. Okay, remember that 10 years ago this day was first introduced into this thing. The resolution to establish this day was adopted by the UNGA, that is United Nations General Assembly, on 26 September 2013. So basically, resolution was accepted 1 year prior, and on 26th of September 2014, this thing was introduced. In September 2014, one thing was also happened. If I added it to your memory, the Mars mission of India, that is the MOM mission or the Mangalyaan mission, as we call it, has also happened on 23rd of September 2014. So just to make a connection, remember that as well. Okay, now another news is from books and authors. Let's see. Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu. Okay, he's what? He is the Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh. He released two books, Jalandhar Peet Ka Rahasya, Mustarka Khata, authored by Ajay Parashar. So basically, the writer of these two books is Ajay Parashar. And on 19th of September 2024, Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu released two books, and that are authored by Ajay Parashar, Jalandhar Peet Ka Rahasya, and the other book is Mushtarka Khata. Jalandhar Peet Ka Rahasya provided an in-depth insight into the historical religious significance of various peats of Himachal Pradesh. Okay, so basically this Jalandhar Peet Ka Rahasya, this book is basically focused on some of the very important or historical peats, and it is telling about the significance and religious and historical stories. Mustarka Khata is a compilation of 16 short stories that depict various aspects of everyday life. Okay, so whatever we see in our day-to-day life, those type of stories has been added into this book. The book were published by Bodhi Prakashan and the Information and Public Relations Northeast Council, respectively. So remember, Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu, he is also the Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh. He released these two books written by Ajay Parashar. Another news from ranks and reports. They are very important. Always remember, ranks and reports are the news or the questions that is important to every sector, every particular exam, either SSC, bank, or any other exam. India ranked third in Asia Power Index 2024, USA top. According to the Asia Power Index 2024 edition released by Lowy Institute, India is ranked third with a score of 39.1 out of 100, surpassing Japan. Okay, so India, what is the rank of India? First of all, the rank of India is third in Asia Power Index 2024 edition, and it has surpassed Japan. What is the score that India has achieved? 39.1. The index is topped by USA. Okay, according to the Asia Power Index, USA has topped this particular thing with a score of 81.7, followed by China at second place. Papua New Guinea ranked last at 27 with a score of 4.2. If I tell you Papua New Guinea, it is a country that is situated on the north of Australia. India's comprehensive power ranking rose by 1 in 2024 with a 2.8 point plus 8% score increase, marking the first edition where India has raised its power score since 2018-2019. Okay, so basically, this particular thing is telling us about that how much power it has been used by any country. So India is ranked third. Remember this thing. Okay, let's move to the other one. Okay, another important news that is a obituary news. Okay, let's talk about it. So Italian striker Salvatore Toto Schilassi. Okay, it is an Italian name, so this is a kind of pronunciation we have. Passed away. Italian striker Salvatore Schilassi, famously known as Toto, passed away at the age of 59 in Palermo, Italy. He was the top scorer at the 1990 FIFA World Cup and received the FIFA Golden Boot and Golden Ball awards. So, okay, remember that as we know that in every 4 years the FIFA organizes a World Cup. And if we talk about this World Cup, the last World Cup that was had in 2022, that was in Qatar, it was won by Argentina, as we know. So another particular event was held in 1990. In that particular World Cup, this person who was Salvatore Toto Schillaci, he particularly scored the maximum number of goals, and he was given the FIFA Golden Boot that year and Golden Ball Award that year. Just to refresh your memory, Italy also won 2006 Football World Cup after this one. Schillaci played for various football clubs including Juventus International, Japanese club Jubilo Iwata. He retired from all formats of football in 1999. So remember his name. He passed away. Okay, another important news, awards and recognition. Mithun Chakravarti, Mr. Mithun Chakravarti to receive Dada Sahab Phalke Award. If I tell you about Dada Sahab Phalke Award, every year the government of India introduces or gives national awards. In that particular award category, there is an award that is called Dada Sahab Phalke Award. Dada Sahab Phalke Award is a kind of lifetime achievement award, and it has been given this time to whom? It has been given to Mithun Chakravarti. Veteran actor Mithun Chakravarti will be honored with the prestigious Dada Sahab Phalke Award at the 70th National Film Award ceremony on 8th of October 2024. Okay, Mithun Chakravarti, as we know, he is a very famous and very prestigious actor that India has, and he got this Dada Sahab Phalke Award for this year. At 74, Mithun Chakravarti expressed his overwhelming joy dedicating the honor to his family and fans. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Information Broadcasting Minister, remember the name, Ashwini Vaishnav, he is the Information Broadcasting Minister, congratulated him on his achievement. The award highlights Mithun Chakravarti enduring legacy and versatile contribution to Indian cinema. So remember his name. If just to refresh your memory, in 2023, Dada Sahab Phalke Award was gone to Miss Wahida Rehman. Okay, that was she is also one of the famous actress and prestigious actors of India. She got this award in 2023. This year, this award goes to Mithun Chakravarti. Dada Sahab Phalke, if I add to this particular thing, Dada Sahab Phalke was the one person who introduced Indian cinema. Okay, he was the first person who introduced the first film in India. Okay, another news, summit and conference news. The fourth global Reinvest Renewable Energy Investors Meet and Expo held in Gujarat. The fourth edition of the Global Renewable Energy Investors Meet and Expo Reinvest 2024 was held at the Mahatma Mandir Convention and Exhibition Center, Gandhinagar, Gujarat, from 16th to 18th of September 2024. Okay, so remember this thing, fourth Global Reinvest Renewable Energy. Renewable energy, as we know, those energies that can be recycled. Okay, so this particular event has been introduced in Gandhinagar, Gujarat from 16th to 18th of September. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the 3-day summit on 16th September. REC Limited signed MOUs with renewable energy developer to fund projects worth around 1.12 lakh crore. Okay, REC is a basic company that is particularly investing in renewable energy. Okay, so they have particularly signed MOUs regarding the development of some projects worth rupees 1.12 lakh crore. Gujarat received numerous awards for its renewable energy achievements, ranking among the top three in overall renewable energy capacity, solar power capacity, and wind power capacity. Okay, let me add it to your memory. Uh, all the states that are below the Tropic of Cancer, okay, those or besides or nearby the Tropic of Cancer, these particular states has high capacity to introduce solar energy. Okay, because so sun rays will be very efficient in these places. Another thing, those states which have coast, they can also add one more type of renewable energy that is called a wind energy, as they can also introduce the particular windmills at the coastal area. So that is why we can see that Gujarat is ranked among the top three in overall renewable energy capacity, solar capacity, and wind power capacity. Union Minister Prahlad Joshi announced that the event drew investment commitment worth rupees 32.45 lakh crore in the form of Shapat Patra by 2030. Okay, so Prahlad Joshi, the Union Minister, he said that particularly they have got some investment regarding the worth rupees 32.45 lakh crore in the form of Shapat Patra. As we know that by 2030, we also need to fulfill the substantial development goals. Okay, so for that purpose, every country is working and India is also working. So he's just adding that lot of companies are investing in the renewable energy thing these days. Okay, so remember this event was held in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Another important summit and conference news: Secretary of DOA and FW, Dr. Devesh Chaturvedi, chaired a review meeting of UN World Food Programme. On 26th of September 2024, Dr. Devesh Chaturvedi chaired the first meeting. Remember, it is the first meeting of the Country Program Advisory Committee to review the implementation of the country strategic plan 2023-27. Key participants include Elizabeth Paul, the country director of WFP, and representatives from various ministries and departments. CPAC, chaired by Dr. Devesh Chaturvedi, includes joint secretaries of concerned ministries, Niti Aayog, and it is mandatory for CPAC to meet at least once in a year. So basically, this particular meeting will going to be held once in a year. Okay. An MOU was signed between DOA and FW and UNWFP. These are the two departments that are taking care of the food things in country and worldwide to address the national priorities in food securities and nutrition through capacity building and technical support. Okay, so remember the first kind of a meeting has been held regarding the food security and nutrition and capacity building and technical support. And this particular meeting was particularly chaired by Dr. Devesh Chaturvedi. Now let's talk that what we have discussed so far. Let's summarize. So the first thing that we discussed was the international news. Remember, NIPL and Trinidad and Tobago partnered with to develop the UPI-like payment system, as I told you. Another important news: India extended USD 50 million budgetary support to Maldives. This is the second rollover. First was given in May 2024. National news: achievement in the first 100 days of the new government. Then MOFFW, that is the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, released National Health Account Estimates for India 2020-21 to 2021 to 2022. Banking news: BNB introduced a multi-currency world travel card. We discussed it so elaborately. Bob Card and RuPay partners to launch EMI feature on UPI payments. AUSFB announced partnership with Kotak Life offering life insurance solutions. SEBI allows MFs to sell credit defaulter swaps to boost corporate bond liquidity. Science and technology part, one thing that we discussed in Nagaland, Exostoma sentione, a different kind of species of catfish, has been discovered. In international days, let us discuss that what are the important days of October. So International Day of Older Persons 2024, that is 1st of October. International Day of Non-Violence 2024, commemorating Gandhi's legacy of peace. We know it is of 2nd of October. International Coffee Day 2024, celebrating the global coffee culture. It is also on 1st of October. World Vegetarian Day 2024, again 1st of October. World Tourism Day, the host country is Georgia, remember that. It was on 27th of September. International Day for the Elimination of Nuclear Weapons, that was on 26th of September. In books and authors, we discussed that the Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh, Mr. Sukhvinder Singh Sukhu, he released two books, Jalandhar Peet Ka Rahasya and Mustar Ka Khata, authored by Ajay Parashar. Ranks and reports news, India ranked third in Asia Power Index 2024, USA top. Obituary news, Italian striker Salvatore Toto Schillaci, he passed away. Okay, he was the Golden Ball and Golden Boot winner in 1990 FIFA World Cup. In awards and recognition, Mithun Chakravarti got the Dada Sahab Phalke Award. And in summit and conferences, the fourth Global Reinvest Renewable Energy Investor Meet and Expo held in Gujarat, that was in Gandhinagar. Another meeting regarding the Secretary of DOA and FW, Dr. Devesh Chaturvedi, chaired a review meeting of UN World Food Programme CPAC. So that's it in this session. I hope this session was particularly very interesting and you found a lot of information, lot of knowledge, and hope to see you all in the next session. In that, we will also discuss once again regarding the current affairs and we'll discuss some of the more important knowledgeable things. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care, everyone. See you soon.